is a complete way of living actually. It is a better way of living. The whole world is witnessing certain inventions which were never available to our ancestors. Now we have everything plenty around us. Lots of comforts have been generated. Every day we hear something new being invented. Or even in the field of medical science, every day you hear some new drug has been invented. It sounds like there will be no disease, but it's not true. You go to any hospital, you go to any nursing home, you read in the newspapers anywhere, not only in India or in the poor countries, but in the most advanced countries of the world, more and more people are suffering. And there seems to be no cure, permanent solution to our problems. Most of us are having one problem or the other, or maybe a number of problems, each one of us. The diseases which were rarely heard of nearly 20, 30 years ago, now each one of us is having those troubles. Because of stress, because of sedentary life, because of pollution, because of noise, because of the junky food that we are eating all the time, and we are constantly under fear of one thing or the other. So, believe me, even if we have created so much wealth around us and so much comfort around us, we are not at all at comfort. We are suffering from one thing or the other. The growing popularity of yoga worldwide proves beyond any doubt that the ancient wisdom of yoga has the ultimate answer to tackle modern day health problems of ours. It is yoga that shows us the simple and yet sure way to attain health and peace of mind, besides enriching our lives spiritually. It has a large variety of yogasanas to keep our body free from disease and decay. And a number of inner cleansing exercises are there in yoga called Shatkarma to detoxify our body from toxins, which is so important to stay healthy and lead a much longer life. There are a number of simple deep breathing exercises called pranayama in yoga that not only bring us instant peace of mind but also can help us improve our mental capabilities besides enhancing our longevity. Meditation techniques can help any one of us to get instant relief from tension of any kind and enables us to cope with the stresses and strains of our day-to-day life in much simpler and natural way, besides making us better human beings. That's what yoga offers, and that is why millions and millions of people all around the world are taking to yoga. If you have problem in the neck, I will give you specific course, there will be no problem in the neck. If you have headaches, there will be no headaches. If you have diabetes, I can assure you, especially type 2 diabetes can be uprooted forever. If you have hypertension or high blood pressure, it can be eliminated by simple yogic techniques, which I can give you. First I would start with gentle reconditioning of your body. What is happening is, most of us, first 25 years we spend in studies, a lot of study, and we neglect our life. We neglect our health. We neglect even in the food. We don't know what kind of food we should be eating. And then we are involved in establishing ourselves, seeking a job, or establishing ourselves in some particular profession. So you neglect your health for a pretty long time, and in the process I call it a time of self-neglect. So when you neglect yourself, you are definitely likely to invite problems for you. So I would not like that to happen. I want you to quickly recover your health and attain peace of mind. And improve concentration. Yoga is a great science and has been a culture also, an essential part of our Indian culture. You can really gain a lot through this adopting yoga. I always emphasize yoga must not be adopted blindly. Each one is different in age, capacity, and health problems or specific needs. So if you can do yoga according to your own persona, I think that will give you much more benefits of yoga. So I will start with how to recondition your body. Recondition means because you have neglected it for a long time. Now it's not that you just jump out of your bed and go for badminton or squash or running or jogging or doing weights or aerobics or yoga, typical asanas of yoga. I don't think it's very wise to do that all. What you do is recondition your body. I will show you a brief program. Please lie down on the stomach and do that makarasana. Mutti ke upar mutti. There are three types of makarasanas. The first one being, in this you are lying down on the stomach. One fist is overriding the wrist of the other hand while the feet are slightly apart, comfortably apart. Place your chin on top of the fist in the center. Inhaling, take your head to the side. Very gently, very slowly. Exhaling, bring your head back to the center without lifting your head off the fist. Slowly repeat the same thing on the other side. So repeat it 10 to 15 times on each side. This can definitely help you recondition your neck, head, shoulders and arms. You feel restful, you feel peaceful, your circulation to the head, heart, arms and the chest improves considerably. You can overcome your stress and all stress related problems. Continue breathing deep while you go to the side, exhaling while you bring your head back to the center. It really can help the people suffering from cervical spondylitis, headaches, migraines, and chest pain and heaviness in the eyes or numbness in the arms, etc. और योग में श्वास का बड़ा महत्व है. आप श्वास भरते हुए ले जाइए और श्वास छोड़ते हुए मध्य में वापस आइए. ये देखा आपने पहला. After performing Makarasana number 1, you should perform Makarasana number 2 immediately. You simply need to raise your head up, bring your elbows close to each other and support your chin from underneath while the feet still are kept a little apart. Stay there without any movement. Take deep breaths. As you breathe in, you should start feeling the energy flowing into your system or the God's kindness, God's grace entering your body in the form of breath. Continue taking deep breaths, one after the other, but very slowly, very gently. Breathe through the nose. Feel the energy entering your system in the nose, throat, chest and stomach. This asana also has got all the benefits of Makarasana number 1. Like you will never suffer from cervical spondylitis or back pain or sciatica if you are regularly performing this asana. Besides, this asana also enhances your concentration power and also brings peace of mind. But people who have got severe sciatica, backache, or have got severe cervical spondylitis and feel dizzy the moment they raise their head up must avoid this type 2 or even type 1 Makarasana. उसके बाद हम अगला इसका चरण जो है शुरू करेंगे. Staying in the position of the second Makarasana, one hand is brought on the floor. Now taking a deep breath, take your whole body to the side, the same side as the hand is supporting the chin. Only your foot remains on the ground while the
rest of the body is tilted to the other side. Very gently, very slowly. Exhaling, bring your body back to the starting point. Then change your hands and take the body to the other side. So this same process will be followed, and the benefits are tremendous. Except for those who are suffering from severe sciatica pain or severe backache, I think a lot of people can take full advantage of this, all the three makarasanas, with regard to their spinal problems, spinal stiffness particularly. If the pains and the problems of spine are not severe, I think if you perform all these makarasanas, you are definitely going to keep your spine in a peak condition all the time. You can then enhance your working hours, reading, writing, driving capabilities will increase tremendously if you perform these asanas regularly. Besides, these asanas can bring you a lot of peace of mind also.
Please lie down on the stomach to relax. Sleep like a baby.
Please lie down like an infant in the Bal Shayanasana, like you are watching, and concentrate on the breathing. Allow deep breathing, slow breathing, and stay there for a minute and a half or two, and you will be surprised to see that you can overcome your stress and all stress related problems.
इसमें पिलो की जरूरत नहीं है.
Next in the series of body reconditioning program is Janu Chalan. Janu means knees in Sanskrit.
Keep your feet together and move to the sides. Arms facing the sky as hands. Arms are little below your shoulder level.
You are watching Janu Chalan. Breathing in, you will move your legs to the sides, head to the opposite. While breathing out, you will bring your knees and the head back to the center. Repeat it 10 to 15 times on each side. And you can be sure that your back pain will never ever bother you all your life. Cervical spondylitis patients can also benefit. And digestion can improve, overall circulation can improve. And if you are tired, just perform it and see the impact. Within a few minutes, you are relaxed and you are energized. If you have too much backache or sciatica, please don't do it on your own. Relaxation plays an important role in yoga. After each exercise, especially if you feel tired, you must perform one or the other kind of relaxation. The one being exhibited now is called fish relaxation. Bend your knees, place your hands on the chest, take a deep breath, and exhaling, drop your arms, legs, the feet apart, and the head to the side simultaneously. Repeat it 3 to 5 times and you will find yourself completely relaxed. Make sure your neck falls loosely. It's very important. Your neck must be dropped loosely to the sides each time you perform this relaxation technique.
पहले वाला आपने देखा, उसे जानु चालन कहते हैं. जानु माने घुटना, इसको कहते हैं विस्तृत पाद जानु चालन.
Catch on with the Vistrit Pad Janu Chalan, which is almost similar, except that your feet are kept apart. A minimum of 10 to 12 inches gap is maintained between your feet. That is more beneficial, particularly for those who have got sciatica or very stiff back and they want to get rid of back pain. So they can do this Vistrit Pad Janu Chalan only. And they should also not really force their knees on the ground on sides. They just go as far as they can comfortably. Do it 10 to 15 times on each side. You must relax by performing fish relaxation 2-3 times.
उठा के नहीं पटकना चाहिए, स्लाइड करते हुए जाना चाहिए और पांव खुलने चाहिए जब आपका ये शरीर को गिराते हैं. गर्दन को लेके नहीं जाना, ड्रॉप करना है. शवासनम तो चित्त विश्रांति कारकम. शवासन से चित्त को विश्रांति मिलती है और शरीर भी जो है थकावट से दूर होता है और शरीर तैयार होता है आगे के आसनों को करने के लिए. नाउ विल टेक वन लेग ओवर टू द अदर साइड. सुप्त हस्त पादांगुष्ठासन. ये भी बहुत वृहद जीवन तत्व है. ये इसको मैंने इंट्रोड्यूस किया है जीवन तत्व साधनों में, इसका भी बहुत महत्व है।
Supta Hasta Padangushthasana. Lie down on the back, keep your arms at shoulder level. Inhaling, you have to carry your right foot over to the left hand side while the head moves to the opposite direction. Exhaling, you will be coming back. Then vice versa. This is extremely useful for strengthening your spinal column and making your back, legs and hip joints very flexible. Start with only 5 times on each side every day. Add on 2 every day till you can remove all your extra flesh from your abdomen, waistline, hips and thighs.
चलिए रिलैक्स करिए एक बार। जब भी थकावट महसूस करें रिलैक्स करें, ये गोल्डन रूल है योग का। हर वक्त कोई ना कोई सब्स्टिट्यूट है योग में, ये मैं आपको कहना चाहता हूँ। देयर इज नो हार्ड एंड फास्ट रूल इन योगा, यू कैन ऑलवेज मॉडिफाई अकॉर्डिंग टू योर नीड्स, आपकी आवश्यकता अनुसार, रोग अनुसार, एज के अनुसार, अब आप इसके अलावा कुछ एक आसन है जो बैठ के करने वाले। सुख सुविधाएं इतनी हो गई हैं, हर चीज़ के लिए मशीनरी साइंटिस्टों ने ईजाद कर दी है। इंसान भी शायद आलसी है, इसलिए व्यायाम अपने काम के मार्फत नहीं करना चाहता, तो उसे व्यायाम की आवश्यकता है। तो ये आप जो देख रहे हैं इसको कहते हैं नाड़ी संचालन।
Sit up and spread your legs as much as you can comfortably. Arms are moved in such a manner that the right hand touches the left toe and the left hand touches the right toe while the other arm is thrown back. Do it continuously. One side you breathe in, the other side you breathe out. Look at your toes only each time. This exercise is called Nadi Sanchalan. This is also coming under the body reconditioning program. So this also you can do 10 to 15 times to start with. If you are suffering from backache or sciatica or cervical spondylitis, please avoid this exercise.
थोड़ा रिलैक्स करके उसके बाद अब दोनों हाथों को घुटनों पे रख के डू द शोल्डर मूवमेंट, स्कंद चालन।
Now we are doing Skanda Chalan. Sit crossed legs normal way like in Sukhasana. Keep your hands on the knees and move your shoulders clockwise, anti-clockwise, one after the other. So if you do them, you can improve your flexibility of the shoulders as well as of the neck muscles. Besides improving flexibility of the neck as well as shoulders, this Skanda Chalan exercise is very useful to improve your digestion. You will be surprised that if you do it regularly, you can digest your food very well.
Again, cross your arms and relax your neck. श्वास भरते रहिए, छोड़ते रहिए. And warm up your hands and love yourself. ऊपर सिर करिए, सिर को ऊपर ले जाइए. Start from the forehead and bring it over to the neck. धीरे धीरे पूरा. ज़्यादा रगड़ा नहीं देना, जोर ज़बरदस्ती नहीं करना, दबाना नहीं है. आराम से, प्रेम भाव से अपने को प्यार दीजिए. बहुत सारी बीमारियां इसलिए भी हमें तंग करती हैं कि हमें कोई प्यार नहीं करता. इनफैक्ट इट इज़ ए वेरी बिग कंप्लेंट ऑफ ईच वन ऑफ अस. जब प्यार नहीं मिलता, बेवफाई मिलती है, तो ऐसे में बहुत सारे रोग स्वतः पनपने लगते हैं. और कोई प्यार दे ना दे, आप अपने आप को तो प्यार दे ही सकते हैं. इसीलिए मैंने ये इजाद किया है, इन्वेंट किया है, किसी और ने नहीं किया. इसको हल्का सा वार्म अप करते हैं और यूं सिर को ऊपर उठाते हैं और धीरे 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 इसको छूते हुए.
नेक्स्ट, डू भुजंगासना एंड शशांकासना. वॉच दीज डेमोन्स्ट्रेटर्स. कम फॉरवर्ड, अप, without bending your arms. Do not bend your arms. This is also very good for reconditioning your body. Before you get into classical asanas, perform this Bhujanga and Shashankasana combined. You will never get headaches, you will never get dizziness, you will never get backache, and your body will be much flexible. So this is very good. Do it 5 times.
Breathe out as you Tashankasana. And breathe in as you do Bhujangasana. Breathe in, up, out, down. Breathe in, up, out, down. This you can do 5 times. I think everybody can do.
आप देखेंगे खड़े होके करने वाले कुछ एक आसन है, ये किसी आम योग की पुस्तक में आपको मिलेंगे नहीं. These asanas are done in standing position. They are extremely useful to recondition your body, particularly the upper body, the neck, the head, the arms, the shoulders, the chest. This is called Hastottanasana, keeping your feet slightly apart. As you move up, you breathe in, look up. As you bring your arms down, breathe out. अब नेक्स्ट वाली करेंगे. Take your arm back all the way up and down. Follow your hand. Alternate arm rotation. Breathing in, up, out as you bring your arm down. And keep looking at your arm. Similarly, repeat on the other side. As you are moving backwards on the right hand side, left heel is lifted up. And if you are moving to the left hand side, your right heel is lifted up. Both the Hastotanasanas should be done not more than 5 times at a time. Then after that is called Dvibhuja Chalan. Bend your knees a little and bend a little forward, cross your arms, take a deep breath, move your arms up as you inhale. Exhaling, repeat it at least 5 times. When you bend a little forward, the back should not be strained at all. So this also should be done not more than 5 times. This is called Dvibhuja Chalan. At the end of this series is stretch and squat. Keeping your feet apart, inhaling, carry your arms up and take your body as much. Exhaling, come through the prolonged practice of pranayamas, one can develop so much of strength and tolerance in one's body that one can even lie on a bed of nails and lift quite a heavy weight and still not get hurt, as you will see me doing in this video clipping. I am hitting a cantaloupe on this bed of nails. You can see clearly that the nails have made holes in the cantaloupe. That establishes it very well that this bed is of genuine nails. This is just a small example of what the practice of pranayama can do for you. और केवल शारीरिक शक्ति ही नहीं प्रदान करता, प्राण जो है अगर इसको अच्छे से वसी कर लिया जाए, बुलंद कर लिया जाए, प्राणायाम का अच्छा अभ्यास किया जाए नित्य प्रति, तो आपका मन भी शांत हो सकता है.
गुरुजी जो बतला रहे हैं वो रामबाण चीजें हैं, अचूक हैं. जैसा मिश्रा जी ने बतलाया, उनकी धर्मपत्नी ठीक हो ही नहीं रही थी, सब दिखला रही है जितने भी हॉस्पिटल्स हैं, और इनके कुछ आसनों से ही वो ठीक हो गई. ये वास्तविकता है, वैज्ञानिकता है इनमें, सच्चाई है. और योग वशिष्ठ और दूसरे ग्रंथों में जो लिखा है उससे भी कहीं आगे है, इनका मिला हुआ है उसमें. तो ये बहुत अच्छी बात है. आचार्यवर के सानिध्य में आप सब लोग हैं. मुझे भी पीठ दर्द हो गया था और मेरे पर भी कृपा की थी आचार्य जी ने, उसके बाद से अब तक ठीक हूं मैं. योग पर जो उनकी विस्तृत व्याख्या है वो भी वास्तव में अद्भुत है. दोनों अंग, बाह्य और आंतरिक अंग की व्याख्या उन्होंने की है. महाराज श्री कृष्ण ने गीता में कहा है, मन की चंचलता पर काबू पाना वैसे ही है जैसे हवा को काबू में करना या बिफरे हुए हाथी को काबू में करना. तो हाँ, उस मन को काबू में करने की बात आप यहाँ करते हैं, सिखाते हैं. ये बहुत खुशी की बात है और मुझे विश्वास है कि आप उनसे लाभ उठा सकेंगे और आचार्यवर की कृपा हम सब पर बनी रहेगी. आप सबका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद.
I was in one of those meetings, international meeting in Bangkok, and during my stay there, I had a privilege to meet with one of my staff who is representative of UNAIDS in Bangkok, and with his wife, with his kids, we were discussing. And suddenly I told him, you know, I have a major, sometime a problem with my back. I have flexibility issues and I feel that I am not comfortable. And she said, oh, you know, I met a professor 25 years ago. I was younger, of course, and I was having a major pain. And this professor helped me for the life. So she said, let me give you 3 of his exercise. Maybe you should do that during 3 months, but when you will have opportunity to meet with Professor Lal, please do it, because I am sure it will help you to transform your life. and I was happy meeting you. It was enjoying interaction between you and me, not just about exercise, but about what is important in life. Yes. If you want to help others, you have to be able to keep your energy going on. And to keep your energy going on is not happening if you don't work on. So you helped me during these 3 days to be one of your people. I will follow what you have been telling me, teaching me. And the massage was not really a massage. It was some kind of dealing with healing, and which I can confess was very useful for me. And yoga was not about acrobacy. It was really about looking on which areas are weak in your body and how I will deal with it in a very simple manner by giving you some secret, some exercise. And that's, I enjoy it. And I am leaving today after only 3 days, but I can just say that it was an exciting experience for me, and I will keep this memory, and I will do anything I can to make other people knowing that you exist.
My name is Rajat Bahari, and I grew up in Delhi, but I went and did my MBA in Duke University in US. I've been there for 20 years. I live in the Silicon Valley. I work for a high technology company. It's called Trimble Navigation. It's a company that uses global positioning technologies. I'm the chief financial officer there. I'm married. I have 4 children. I sit in my office for 8 or 9 hours every day. Computers, writing, talking on the phone, but basically sitting on my chair. It gave me stress. It gave me aches in my body, especially in my back. My lower back was hurting a lot especially for the last 5 years. The pain was always there. I tried a lot of different things, I tried different yogas there also, and I tried a lot of different things, but it just wouldn't go away. It was really always there all the time. I used to take painkillers sometimes. Yeah. Yes.
All these years?
That's right, yes.
And who told you about this small institute?
Well, my parents, I come and visit my parents every year, and I had, so they knew that I had back pain, and they had heard about this on TV. So they said, why don't you go and give it a try? You have some time. Go and see if you can, if it works or not. And I was very skeptical because I was here for just 6 days, and I didn't want to spend so much time. I'll try it for 1 day, and if I don't like it, I'm not going to come back. And I was very skeptical coming in, but I said, let's give it a try. And so I came, and first day I really felt slightly better the first day, and I said, this may work. And I've done it for 4 days, and it is amazing. My back has never felt this good before. I tell my parents, like, I just never expected it. And it's all day, it's okay. It's, doesn't come back. So it's, 70 to 80% of time, I'm feeling very good. I feel like I'm out of the trouble. I mean, I sit and, it's just not there. Otherwise, whenever it was there all the time. You get used to it, but it's like amazing. It's almost like having a new back, actually.
And we have not given you any medicine?
No medicine. It's basically been yoga for an hour, and then some oil treatment, massage treatment. Panchkarma, okay, that's the name. That's Panchkarma, okay, yeah, the corrective exercises focusing on my back.
Yeah,
and
specially devised by me, you have not seen these exercises
No, because I've done different types of yoga before in States. Cobra posture, extension, stretching, high, low, that type of stuff. This one was very easy to follow, and it is like almost like a miracle that it worked. I was surprised. I was very surprised. As I was telling you, that I think you can coming to States, you can add a lot of value, because people take medication all the time. They pop in painkillers or other type of medicine, which is so many side effects. This thing is so natural, right? They're all new, and they focus on the area that you need improvement on. And they were all. I mean, I've done yoga before. It didn't work that much. This one really worked for me.
So it is specific.
It is specific, yes. I would like to thank you, Professor Lal, and your staff here.
I'm Siddharth Pamar. My father is a professor here at IIT Delhi. I study abroad. I'm doing my master's.
And master's in what?
Electrical engineering. My upper back was burning. My lower back was really painful, and my neck was stiff, and it was causing ringing in my ears. And yeah, burning in the upper back. And I consulted a doctor and a physiotherapist in America. They gave me some exercises, but that did not help. Then I consulted an orthopedic doctor here in India and a physiotherapist. And then I also consulted a physiotherapist in Europe. And then I went back to US, consulted a chiropractor and what they call a myotherapist. None of them were helpful, and my symptoms were the same.
The burning was there, they couldn't find out.
Because most of them were treating just the symptoms, and they could not find out the real root cause of the problem. So here in India, I consulted this ashram after my mother recommended, and Guruji rightly pointed out the problem, which is the stress in my upper back, and I was given treatment for 6 days, followed by some simple yoga exercises, and within 6 days the symptoms were relieved, and it has been 2 months. Most of the symptoms have completely gone.
I am Dr. Jay Surana, doing my MD medicine in internal medicine from Udaipur. I came here for my back problem, which I was suffering from around 2 years. I had on and off back problem. I heard about this ashram on TV, and I thought of giving it a try. I came here and I stayed here for 6 days and underwent a number of treatments, including yoga classes, massage, steam, contrast bath, kati vasti, shirodhara, and a number of other therapies that are given here. And I feel that it has helped me a lot in decreasing the stiffness which was there in my back, and the pain has also decreased to a considerable level. I also learned Neti and Kunjal, and I also tried rubbered Neti. I think that I can overcome my problem of allergic rhinitis also. Before coming here, I tried a number of medicines for decreasing the pain that was in the back, and underwent some sort of physiotherapy and manipulation, but the problem was always lingering, and it always used to recur after some time when I used to strain, because our job involves a lot of strenuous work, so it used to come again and again. And the staff over here was very helpful and very kind in looking after the guests who are staying here, and I thank the staff, and I at last thank Swamiji and Yog Divya Mandir for helping me with my problem. Thank you.
I am Father Lawrence R. Shah, came here from Asansol, West Bengal. I am the in charge of St. Anthony's Church. It is in Burnpur, West Bengal. In the month of October 2005, I did pranayam like Bhatrika, Kapal Bharti and others. But in spite of helping, it gave me more high blood pressure. That is why I decided to practice all these things under a guru. From the TB program, I came to know about Lalji Maharaj. Then I took 2 of my friends, Father Sarto and Father Henry. We came to Arkepuram in the month of March, and here we had the training of Yogasan and Pranayam under Lalji Maharaj and his staff for 1 week. Before I came here, I had high BP, diabetes and gastric. After 1 week of training, I am out of all the trouble. When I came here, I brought medicine with me, but the day I came, I stopped taking medicine, and now I am completely all right. I am very thankful to Lalji Maharaj and his staff and everyone who served us here. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ullis, and I have had a pleasure of also slipping into this by banana peel by Evelyn, who called me up and saying, "There's coming a guru to Sweden, would you like to help me?" And I said, yeah, that would be very good. And I'm just going to say that I have been home for a year with depression, and this week I have been the luckiest girl because they have been staying in kvarterslokal. And I have been feeling really joyous this week and full of energy, and I don't want you to go. I'm not leaving you from the kvarterslokalen. I'm going to lock it and I'm going to throw the key away. And yes, I'm very, very, very grateful to have met such truly, genuinely and wholehearted people. And actually, this is the first time in so long that I have been happy, because I've just been crying, and I'm crying now as well, but this is another feeling. And we had the chance to talk, and you have shared your wisdom with me, and every day with you has learned me something new, because this man, he sits here for hours and he talks without any papers and no manuscripts, and every day he talks about something new. And I've learned a lot, and everything is interesting, and I'm a physiotherapist myself, and I know that the yoga is really good for the back and for the neck and for the shoulders. He even showed a lady with a back problem. You were doing something with a scarf, and we do that as physiotherapists as well, because she was crunching like this, and he just tied her up, and she was walking, and she said, "This was nice." And I recognize that, because that's the way we work as well. But everything is, yeah, I just don't have any words. This has been a great week, and as I'm saying, I'm not going to let them go from the kvarterslokal. I'm going to be there. And my daughter, she's to be 3. She had 39 degrees fever, and they said she should drink this with ginger and honey and the things that I've told you. And then the other day she was just walking in and she was happy, and no fever, and just her. So I really, well, they're all just very grateful. Actually, yesterday in Bromma, they were being quite reserved from the beginning. It's a posh area, posh people with a way to think, and they were quite reserved, but in the end of the session they were really happy, and they were laughing, and always questions how to do this and what yoga shall I do with my back or whatever, and it's just been a blessing.
Hello, my name is Evelyn Johnson. I live in Stockholm, Sweden, and I am a yoga teacher. And we have had several seminars around Stockholm for yoga studios, and my yoga studio at Ingarö, Stockholm, and for some Sukha Yoga is my company. Yeah. So we have given some seminars during the nights, and it's been a great success. We went to Mary Kay. It's a big American company that's working here in Sweden. They sell skincare and beauty care. Swami Lalji was talking about anti-stress, face yoga, and even how to apply yoga in everyday life, which was very appreciated among the members there. And they really want to continue practice yoga now, so that was a good thing. The other night we went to World Class Gym in Saltsjöbaden, Stockholm. That's a big gym here in Stockholm. And Guruji gave a very nice class, relaxation through yoga, and helping off with back pains and stress in the neck and shoulders, which all of us almost have. And we got some good and simple exercises which everyone can apply to, so that was a very good thing. It was another success that night. And Guruji even gave a very nice Ayurveda lecture the night after at my place at Ingarö. It was a good success and a lot of knowledge to be applied in everyday life as well, how Ayurveda works in our lives. On Friday night we went to a nice yoga studio outside of Stockholm, Bromma. It's called Om Shanti, the yoga studio. And the same program was presented there, anti-stress, everyday yoga, how Guruji's own yoga can apply to people in their everyday life. Very interested, people were very happy. And during Saturday we had a whole day, a full day of workshop. A lot of people, less space, but people were so happy afterwards. They had some really nice experience there. So we learned a lot of the good asanas which we can practice at home in our living room. And people were suffering from back pains, overweight, stress, And I think they all had something to bring home with them. And already now I've been practicing these asanas with my pupils with great success. They were overwhelmed with the joy after these sessions, and they feel like they can apply to yoga in a better way now. They can understand what yoga really is after Guruji's visit here. That was one of the greatest things. My own benefit from this as a yoga teacher is enormous. I have finally found how simple yoga can be practiced. Since I come originally from Ashtanga yoga, which is very harsh and a very hard practice physically, I was looking for the origin of yoga, and I have now through Guruji presented to that, and I'm very happy. I'm not suffering from any physical pains myself, so I cannot really say that I have been helped physically, but mentally there are miles of appreciation through to Guruji. I have finally found out what yoga is really about, and my work will continue now when Guruji has left, and use yoga as a simple therapy, simple but very effective therapy. So I hope really my profession will improve through this. The knowledge of yoga should be spread around the world, and especially through Scandinavia, where we are practicing mainly Ashtanga yoga, which are actually hurting people. It's a kind of circus art to perform some of the asanas. And since we're kind of stiff, we live in a dark, cold country, the Guruji's program is more pliable here, I think. We need to stress out and relax more and not perform on yoga classes. So this is really needed here in Sweden especially, and we will have a great future spreading the word about yoga. What can I say more? People have been crying of joy. We had a lady who had tinnitus, and she actually during the session felt a kind of relief. Just by doing some of the exercises for a minute or two, she could feel how she was relieved from her tinnitus, which is a miracle for her. We know that is true. That's how simple it works. And even back pains and neck pains were feeling relieved. But overall, through those quite short sessions, people felt comfortable, happy, and peaceful. Even the most stressed company leaders who attended the session during Saturday were so satisfied, they were so relieved from stress. So I think they will go out to the world again with another view, not stress as much, since stress is giving us a lot of physical pains, and mentally of course. This kind of yoga program is what we actually need here in Stockholm, Sweden. So we're looking forward to the next visit in September, of course, which will be a great event for whole Scandinavia. And then we're going to give Guruji's yoga even more rights to be shown all over the world, actually. So thank you for visiting Stockholm. And this is where it all starts. Thank you.
Since we are dealing with the problem of stress caused by innumerable factors, one of them being fast pace of city life, also lack of exercise, and lot of work for office-going people, we thought of meeting some of them who have to do lot of desk work, thereby actually causing themselves pain in the neck. No wonder most of us feel listless and tired halfway through work and very, very lazy after the lunch hour. So we decided to conduct a little but effective program in the office itself, giving simple exercises and suggestions on how you can be far more work efficient and actually feel bright and nice after taking a break from your work only for 10 minutes. We are going to prove it to you that you can do these simple asanas within the limited space of your office.
This is a sort of makrasana in chair, that is taking off stress and strain from your neck, shoulders and head. Continue breathing deep. Another very useful asana is Gomukhasana. This is a part of Gomukhasana that can be done in your chair. You are trying to join your hands at your back. Many of you might find it hard to join the hands at your back. Nevertheless, don't feel discouraged. Keep trying. Even if your hands are not joining, still you will get the benefit. Allow your head to hang sideways loosely.
A relaxed mind certainly helps you take the right decisions at the right time. So if you practice pranayam and meditation regularly, it would help you in a big way. That is the problem with most of us. Overeating only leads to hundreds of ailments. You end up straining your system. Let's ask Professor Lal for guidance. Good morning, Professor Lal.
Good morning.
Would you please tell us how does one cope with the problem of overeating, and do you have any simple asanas to relieve the stress caused by it?
Yes, we will be showing those yogasanas and kriyas and pranayama, etc., whatever is relevant to this problem. But I want to add a word of caution to all the viewers, especially those who are trying to do yoga abhyas. The founders of yoga have said, Mitaharam binayastu yoga rambhamtu karayet nana roga bhavetasya kinchit yogo na siddhyati. That means if you want to take the full benefits of yoga and never suffer from any problem, then you have to act eating in moderation. If you overeat, the benefits will not come to you. On the contrary, you will suffer from a number of problems. ये जो यौगिक व्यायाम आप देख रहे हैं, इसे पग चालन कहते हैं. इससे बड़ा हुआ पेट तथा हिप्स पे अनावश्यक जो चर्बी है वो कम हो जाती है. Now you can carry your legs straight down to the floor. Slowly. Breathe in, up, out, down. You see, the habit of overeating often comes with mental tension and depression. So if you breathe through the mouth, like in Sitkari Pranayam, and direct that prana to your abdominal region, you will calm down your hunger, the craze for hunger or eating more. Breathe through the mouth, exhale through the nostrils. But air must be directed to your abdomen. If you can repeat it 10 or 15 times like this, I can assure you, you will not have any craze for overeating. I am showing you Noli Karm. This is done in 4 different steps. This is the first step. expert's guidance. However, you can make a beginning by performing the first step as we have just shown you.
Hi Rajan.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine.
Kya hua? Again you've got pain in your shoulder
Yeah.
blades and neck.
Yeah, it's paining.
लाल साहब, this is my brother Rajan.
Hello, Ji. Hello, nice meeting you.
इनको अक्सर यहाँ पे दर्द होता रहता है. I think because of prolonged driving throughout the day he's driving around. Do you think exercises for people who do a lot of driving?
Yeah, sure.
Could you please show us,
Yes,
sir?
I'll show here itself.
Here itself?
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. That will be very nice.
When you have to drive, long distances, perhaps you could do the exercise in between any time when you have.
Oh, that would be very nice. Dikhaiye
You
Lal
feel
sahab.
pain or pressure, okay?
Yes, yes.
Some are very simple, which I'll show you here, and later perhaps I'll show you more if you'll have time. One is this: put your hands here on the seat.
Yes.
Breathing in, you lift your body up and take your head backwards as high as you can. Here. Allow your head to hang backwards. Come back, exhaling. The other exercise which you can do is put your hand here, right hand, lift it up, and then turn your head to the other side. Breathe in, out, down. Now breathe in. No, yeah, that's right. Clear? Breathe in, up, breathe out, breathe in, up, breathe out. Now another exercise what you can do is rotate your shoulders, breathing in, up, out, down. Breathing
very
in, up.
simple.
Yeah, it's very, really, all are very simple. Breathe in, up, out as you reach down. Then forwards. I hope this much you can manage.
Yes, I can
Is
already
it all,
feel
Lal
relief.
sir?
Yes, some are these. I mean, there are plenty of exercises.
Since the space is limited out here, I'm sure you can't do all the exercises here.
Shoulder shrugs or skandhachalan can take off stress from your head and shoulders, which come under heavy attack, especially after prolonged driving. Simply breathe in as you take your shoulder up and breathe out as you bring them down. Prolonged driving affects your blood circulation very badly. These simple spinal twists of yoga accelerate blood supply to the whole system, making you refreshed again. You see, during prolonged sitting in driving or traveling, all the body joints almost are frozen. Especially your knees and the feet come under a heavy attack. Circulation is affected very badly. So these simple movements can relieve the pressure from your legs and the knees. This is called Vakrasana, a simple spinal twist, or the first position or preparatory exercise for Ardha Matsyendrasana. It gives a lateral movement to the entire spinal column, which can help you alleviate backache and sciatica, etc.
There are millions of people around the world who suffer from backache, sciatica, spondylitis, and so many other problems related to it, due to which they have to absent themselves from work. Their poor health not only affects them individually, but it also affects the people around them and the society at large. Let's ask Mr. Lal as to what are the major causes of backache and how can one prevent them?
Yes, there are many factors actually that can cause backache, but the major ones are primarily our sedentary way of living, where there is hardly much exercise, physical activity, and a bad posture. Whether it is in the beds, soft beds often bring us bad posture all night. Similarly, the kind of chairs we often use, they also provide us a bad posture. And there are people who often have a bad posture, even while walking or sitting or standing.
So we have to first deal with our posture and then do the exercises to prevent any further damage. Is that what you recommend?
Yes, if people would do regular exercise and hold a good posture, I'm sure to a great extent they can check their recurrence of back pain. Nothing beats yoga when it comes to maintaining a very strong back. So I'm going to show you some relevant yogasana for making your back strong. Why don't you join me? इस तरह का भुजंग आसन ऐसे लोग करें जिनकी कमर में काफी लचीलापन है, अन्यथा इससे दर्द हो सकता है। After having done Bhujangasana, you must relax in this position.
We do hope you enjoy doing these simple exercises with us today. And why wait to get a backache? As is rightly said, prevention is better than cure. So why not check on your mattresses today and do all the simple asanas regularly, that is, every day. We look forward to you joining us in the next episode. Have a very good day. शोर 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 चारों तरफ शोर, दिमाग पे उसका खराब असर पड़ता है, जिस्म पे खराब असर पड़ता है, क्यों लाल साहब?
Yes, you are very right. Noise not only brings you headache constantly, besides that it also tells upon your entire well-being.
And the nervous system,
Absolutely,
I'm sure.
Yes.
So could you please suggest some very simple exercises to get rid of the stress?
Yes, yoga has got a lot of simple exercises or practices that can help anyone to cope with this kind of stress we often have to suffer. Very simple yogic practices I can show you here itself.
Very nice.
Anywhere you can do them, even where there is a lot of noise, you can cut off yourself from that noise. First is Karna Shakti Vikasak. You are closing your both the ears with the help of your thumbs. Breathe through the mouth. You are not hearing anything from outside. Act like as if you are eating something. Turn your head down. Do not overhold your breath. You can have a blackout. Don't experience blackout. Before you feel breathless, you should come back, breathe normal and do again. You can repeat it as many as 7 times or 10 times. Of course, the people who are suffering from severest form of spondylitis, cervical one, they must not bend their head down. They can simply do straight. This is one exercise. I think everybody can manage this. The other one is Shanmukhi Mudra. Close your ears again. Don't hear anything. Put your first fingers very gently on top of your eyelids. Middle finger closing half of the nostrils. Rest of the fingers resting on the lips and the chin. Again breathe gently through through the nostrils, concentrate on the breath only. I insist, don't force your eyes, otherwise you will feel very uncomfortable. You have to only close gently everything. Don't hear anything. So by sitting this way, you are absolutely switched off from the world, even while there is a lot of noise around you. And the other one, very simple method is, you have to switch off your mind from noise, like I am showing you now. I'll close my eyes, let my body relax, and breathe deep and concentrate entirely on the deep breathing, nothing else. Then even if there is sound or noise around, I won't hear. This you can experience any time in your life when somebody has said something to you and you say, I didn't hear you.
Lal Sahib, this was like meditation.
Yeah,
you just
almost,
take
yeah.
your mind off everything.
Absolutely. If mind is not connected with the noise around you, you won't be affected.
Exist, yes.
So it is not only the ears, but the mind is involved into it. And for that reason, if you can learn to switch off your mind, which is much easier doing through deep breathing and concentrating on it, sort of concentration.
Yes. Any other simple asanas that you could please demonstrate besides the ones that you have shown?
Yes, I will be just showing. Your ears are constantly attacked by noise, hence the need of invigorating this organ. Vipreet Karni Mudra is one of the best mudras to achieve this. However, before attempting to do Vipreet Karni Mudra, you must prepare your body and especially backbone for getting into that mudra. It should be done on a soft mat. Exhaling, you rock on your back. 10-15 बार इसे रोज करने से विपरीत कारणी मुद्रा को करने में आपको काफी सुविधा हो सकती है. This is called Vipreet Karni Mudra. It strengthens all the organs beyond your neck. Even helps you to eliminate wrinkles from your face. You can do a bit of variations in this mudra. Bring your knees close to your forehead. Continue breathing deep. श्वास गहरा चलता रहेगा. You can bring your knees by the sides of your ears as well. Up, breathing out, you come down. I must add a word of caution to the viewers that if you are suffering from lordosis or hernia, you must not attempt this asana. You must relax after doing it.
Since we cannot get rid of noise pollution, we can definitely reduce it. It all depends upon you, it all depends upon me, how we do it. It only boils down to our being considerate towards each other. Let's not honk unless it is absolutely essential. When we ring up people on the telephone, let's be soft-spoken so that we do not disturb others around. When we switch on the music, let's think of our neighbors. Please, let's be considerate towards each other and reduce the stress of everyday life. What is gravity? Most of us know. Newton discovered it sitting under a tree. The stress caused by the gravitational pull can cause premature aging because a man is actually sandwiched between the earth and the atmospheric pressure. When we are climbing the stairs, we feel very, very breathless. When we run a short distance, we feel very tired and exhausted. Sometimes we're doing nothing and standing and we feel very tired. It is all caused by the stress of the gravitational pull. Is there any way of turning around the pull of this gravity into our favor to combat the problem of premature aging?
Yeah, there is a way. And simple way is the yogis have found it, and only yogis have found it, nobody else, that you simply put your body upside down
And that's
in
all?
various positions.
Oh, that's very interesting. Yeah.
And to cut it short, I would say that there are two groups of yogic practices that can help you utilize this gravitational force to your benefit. One helps you halfway, the other helps you thoroughly. So it depends upon your capacity, what you can really do. So I'll be showing both one by one. Ushtrasana or camel pose is one of those asanas that help you utilize gravity halfway. There are various ways of doing it. You can choose the technique according to your own capacity. Must take rest like this. Dvipadottanasana is another asana to utilize gravity to your benefit halfway. Among the second group of yogasana that helps you to utilize gravity to your benefit is Sarvangasana, which is very popular among the masses. However, I have a word of caution for the viewers that if you have stiff neck or are suffering from cervical spondylitis, please do not do this yogasana at all. Besides these yogasana which I have just shown you, there is yet another very useful mudra in yoga which can help you to utilize gravity to the fullest extent by spending only half a minute every day. Now this form of Vajroni mudra is meant for those who are strong and flexible. धर्म गति से चलते रहना चाहिए। यदि आपको चक्कर आते हैं तो इस आसन को या मुद्रा को बिल्कुल ना करें। If you fail to perform any of the yogasana or mudra we have just shown you to utilize gravity to your benefit, then there are still simpler ways of utilizing gravity to your benefit. On a folded towel and bring your hands on the floor. Allow your head to hang loosely. Continue breathing normal. पाँच सात गहरे श्वास तक ही रुकें। धीरे धीरे वापस आ जाइए। And do a bit of palming to relax your face and eyes. Now fold your towel again, place it on the edge of the cot. Lie down on your back and let that folded towel be under your neck and shoulder blades. Allow your head to hang downwards, backwards, loosely. सर को आराम से लटकने दीजिए, बाहों को ढीला छोड़ दीजिए तथा श्वास गहरे लेते रहेंगे।